Hello, this is Thursday, 29th of September. Today I have some time to produce videos, and just as well because it was an interesting, educational, if worrying, and a bit scary day. After 3 great days, like I haven't seen for some time, and I'm sorry I don't have time to do videos on them, but you can see the trades in the journal, in my blog. I was saying after 3 great days, today started all wrong. And it took quite a lot of discipline and perseverance and some advanced trades to restore the situation. Let's start with the easy bit, Forex. I wouldn't even comment on EU here. There were quite a lot of little spikes, but they were never really seriously considered. This wasn't triggered, this was too close to pivots, this was too close to pivots, and so on and so forth. In the afternoon we had many news. We had news every half an hour, so it was very difficult to trade. This would have been a great breakout, but as you can see it was at 130. This would have been a re-entry, but it was at 2 o'clock. Well, there were some news and some very important people, FOMC, CM, talking or whatever. The only trade that could be done in all seriousness was this one. You have a buy signal here, and you have enough space to test this high here, but it was 3 o'clock. So I had to wait, and I wanted to wait for this level here to be broken, and it broke it here, up here, and I had enough space to test the R1, and if not, to close the break-even, in my opinion. This was a breakout. It was on the back of a pretty good rally. You see that the market tried to go down and then try to rally, so I was quite comfortable that the market would have gone up. The stop was here, basically a little bit below this one. As you can see, this is a hanging man, which is quite good for a long in this sense, and I had my 10-point scalp, nothing more than that. The situation was a bit frustrating for cable because it was virtually impossible to get in today. This was a breakout, but it happened at 9:30. There were news at 9:30, so we can't do anything on this. Even if we wanted to enter here a little bit late, we would have been too close to a big round number, and I stress that the big round number is 130. It's very important. It's almost now a political exchange rate for the Brexiter. And so the market tends to stick around there. Here again would have been a good trade, but it was too close to 130. In this case, it would have gone up. Here you would have actually been trapped on this, but again, it's trading in a very tight range, and I just want to see some real move above this triple, quadruple top here, and in fact it didn't have it. So this was a filter. This was filtered because it was all news. This was 12:30, 2 o'clock. All this stuff was basically to be ignored. No triggering here, and the only time where you could do something, and again that was a little bit pushy and a little bit risky, because I should really have waited for this bottom to be cleared. If I did that, I wouldn't have entered it because of the S1 here. So I basically took a risky trade. It wasn't too risky because the market was coming down from this double top, triple top, quadruple top here, and I had 5 or 6 ticks space to move the stop to break even if the market was actually stalling here. It didn't, and it went straight, and that was what I was hoping actually, that the magnet of the S1 would have been great. So I had my 10 points here. Okay, let's start with the tricky bit. Tricky bits start with oil. This is oil. This is 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock London time. And that was the first trap. This was a trap, of course. Signal, breakout of the previous low was a perfectly valid signal, and I lost it. And as you can see, the fisherman, what I call the fisherman, so the spoofer, or the professional, were really out to get you there. They got you in for a little bit, very few ticks, and get out and actually sucked other people in. We're going on the other side. We didn't have a signal, so that wasn't a problem for us. And then went down again. So I lost 20 points here. And luckily I had the chance to re-enter here on the breakout of this, and I actually move immediately the stop to break even to the target to 20 points, and I actually got it. It just went down 21, so and then it bounced back, so that was okay. Then in the afternoon I had a quick scalp on this one. Notice that the stop, it was really too high here for a scalp. A better stop would have been just above the moving average, even this one. If we're talking about 1 o'clock, so you really want to just go in and out quite quickly. Also, as you can see, there was a trend line here that I didn't notice at the time. I shouldn't have taken this one, but as it happened, I had my 10-tick scalp. Now, this and this, where they just cancelled out each other, I didn't take them because look at the PA. The price action is really a nightmare here, and I wasn't really sure what was going on. You have a big spike. They would have trapped you, and you would have lost this one. There's another big spike, and I would have had again my points back, or at least some of them. But I really didn't trust this kind of price action. That wasn't really good. Now the market calmed down a bit, and as you can see, there was this magnet of these two tops here, with quite a lot of volume, as you can see. So the higher volume at these levels. So I was basically guessing that if the market didn't go down, so if the bears wouldn't be in charge and bounced at some important point, like in this case the moving average, they would have tried again to see if there was still resistance at this point. So that was an advanced trade. I entered and I made my points, and I actually traded quite lightly, but and in the journal you can see that I'm using a fixed stop of 200 because I'm using a fictional account of $10,000. But you can imagine if you have a much bigger account, today would have been a great day for oil, because basically after this you didn't have a retracement until the market went at 85, and you actually entered at 17.18. So very good trade, but it was too late for us because it was after 4 o'clock. But this, at least, I managed to have it. So